Hey everybody, Garrett from Back to Brick. Let's talk about the latest release from LEGO, the X-Mansion or the X-Men Mansion, where all of our favorite X-Men like to stay. It's their school, it's the Professor Xavier's house, and as you can hear, I'm going to probably screw up a lot of this stuff as I'm just going unscripted because why not? This is the fun part of just discussing LEGO. You don't always know everything. Anyways, so LEGO did their release on this set today, and they actually had this really cool promo where it was an old tube TV and produced the 97 logo and all of our favorite characters flying in. It's set 76294 X-Men, the X-Mansion. It's rated for 18 years and up, 3,093 LEGO pieces, and $330. Now that's around 10 cents per piece, and well, maybe 11 cents per piece. It's definitely a good price point for something that's Marvel related and at this scale. And it's available on November 1st. They've got 10 total minifigures, which are really fun. We'll break down through those. But let's go over just like the overall picture here. We've got all the minifigures kind of doing their own thing with their own special powers that we know from the show. And if you haven't watched the show, I would recommend you go watch it. I'm still getting through the animated version from the early 90s, and I watched 97, which is kind of a continuation. And I have to say, it's just an excellent film. And I think it's the highest rated Marvel TV show at like 98% or something. But we've got the X-Mansion here with the front yard, and the overall structure looks similar to what we've seen in the museum set that they did for the Modular series. We do have a Sentinel kind of coming in and doing some damage, and all of our characters just on the outside doing some fun things, but there's an entire interior as well. If we flip the box around here, you're going to see the exterior on the back has a basketball court because that was legendary from the TV show. They've got different pictures of like wanted posters. They have the hat, and I don't really know what the hat is from, and also the trash can. We've got pictures and posters on the wall, as well as a concert, which is pretty cool. And yeah, they're all fighting the Sentinel still. If you look down on the bottom of the box, we'll do a little bit more of a zoom in here. The system actually breaks down into 3 separate areas with some of the windows popping out. So we've got the 3 lower sections, 3 middle sections, and 3 roof sections, plus a top dome piece that goes on it. And that kind of reveals all the different rooms that we're going to have inside the model. They have, I always forget her name, but Rogue, there we go. Rogue's room, and it shows her with a camera, and that beast is on, kind of hanging upside down, because that's what you like to do and explain things. So this is, I don't think her room per se, but more the classroom, as it does have like the desk section on the side where she's sitting and learning. And we do have Professor Xavier in what's that room called? Cerebro. There we go. That he's linking up to all the the mutants around the world, and also talking to everybody. It does have, this is the basement section, pretty much showing the different area of where the team goes. There's a pull-out section of the X-Men door, so that doorway opens up to the different section in the basement. Then we have the danger room, which is where they practice. It's got like buzzsaws coming out, some fire on the other side, and of course there's the window to see inside, some missiles and bullets and all that. It's nice. It's a little too small for me. We have Magneto standing on top of the dome structure as some of the pieces are falling. I'm wondering if they did attach them at angles, because that would be pretty neat to have them do something like that, showing Magneto controlling that. But is it made of metal, or is it just he broke through? I'm not sure. Then we have Cyclops and Gambit fighting off the Sentinel. So yeah, I guess I should go over the minifigures here. Our 10 minifigures, we have Wolverine in his classic costume. His arms do not have any printing on them, but he has this classic mask, which I believe we found in other LEGO sets before, and of course his claws that you can attach and detach. We have Professor Xavier, Professor X, in his yellow wheelchair that is hovering, and definitely something that we've seen. I wonder, I guess he has his legs in there, because he still has his legs as a person. Then we have Storm. This is another minifigure that I believe we've seen in the X-Men for the X-Men 97 feature from the collectible minifigure series from Marvel. with her full cape to her. We have Cyclops. He's got his full visor on and the full suit. Rogue with her standard costume, having the green, and then I like her hairpiece that has the single white section through it. Iceman, completely made of ice, which is it's interesting. I mean, yeah, I mean, makes sense. He's made of ice. That's what he looks like. Gambit, which there was some controversy that some of the images had him in two different hair pieces. This one is pretty standard now. I think it's the newest one for Han Solo. And it has his coat on and his mask piece, and his eyes are actually the right color, which they didn't do in Deadpool and Wolverine. Bishop coming in, showing off he's got a fun weapon to him and a nice costume similar to what we see in 97. And Magneto with his classic Magneto outfit, and he does have a really cool purple cape and the classic helmet that Magneto would wear. Overall, the 10 minifigures plus the Sentinel, which I think they did well for the scale to have it, are excellent ways to have the X-Men depicted. It does look like it does connect to all the other Marvel modulars, but I think it's a little bit off. One reason I think that is that the front of the building should have been extended past the yard. The yard section in the front takes up way too much space, like over half. They could have had so much more detail inside and had some of the rooms a bit bigger. There's Professor X's library. We don't even have all the photos yet of it through it all. There's the lab and different rooms and areas that I think would have been fun to have some more detailing as a bigger scale. The minifigures are well done, and I mean, the details overall, you're going to see a lot of them through a lot of different reviews since I'm just doing this by picture at the moment. So yeah, expect this on November 1st. Another thing, you will get a gift with purchase. This is going to be exclusive. It's the 6546714 Cerebro, and it's with Professor X in a wheelchair, not in his yellow chair, because this is the one pretty much from the newest movies, and it's got it's in the yellow box, 153 pieces. I think the only thing you're going to get a printed tile, which is pretty interesting, and the Cerebro printed on another tile there. So, or brick, excuse me. So that's it. Are you big X-Men fan? Are you big X-Men fans? I really liked the newest series, and I did like Deadpool and Wolverine, and hopefully we see some great additions when they actually bring them to the Marvel series. Otherwise, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel so that we can have more and more of these videos kind of talking down and breaking through it all. 330, I wish it was 230 at 3,000 pieces is pretty standard, and I think well done price-wise for these minifigures and the build itself. All right, come and check this out as I will look at it on our vlog day come November 1st. I'll catch you later.